So what I want to do is I want to give you a quick rundown on Google Colab. We're going to be taking a look at a lot of experimental stuff in the coming months and weeks, and maybe even longer. So for as long as this is a thing, we're going to use it. So you can test your code or take other people's code. It sounds like a lot, but you have ChatGPT, and I will give you the quick rundown. So let's get started. So the first thing is you can install this locally, but I'll cover that in a different video. For now, we're just going to be looking at the actual Google Colab. So you just need to sign up or log in with your existing Google account or make one. They're free. It's not a bad idea to get the first paid tier. I think it's only £10 a month. So you don't have to go crazy. And you do get a lot of credits. You can connect to Google Drive. So what I'm going to do is just quickly show you. If we go to the runtime, change runtime type, here is where we can select our different runtimes, different GPUs, and whether or not we want high RAM. When you're on the free tier, you will only see the T4, and I don't think you get high RAM. So you could train and do stuff with 1.5, but once you get into 2.1 and XL, you do need to have a paid thing. But like I said, all the experimental stuff, you want to have some oomph. And if you look at the price of an A100, it's a joy to be able to just rent these by the hour. But let's cover the basics real quick. So obviously, the first thing that you want to do when you make it is you want to save a copy in your drive. That way, any changes you make will be in the notebook, and then you can go back to wherever you find it to update it when they change it. That way, it's easy because there's going to be a lot of settings, and you don't want to lose your settings. So how do you get the faster GPU? 1, you pay. 2, you select it here and here, and then you click connect or run the first thing. So for example, if this was a notebook, we'd click play on the first play icon and any other play icons usually. I'll show you an actual thing. So for this, I've used Calcade and Fortune, which is just some old Python libraries. All right. So for this, I've put in an exclamation mark because the Jupyter notebooks often require that to run. But apart from that, it's pretty much just what ChatGPT will give you this sort of code. If you ask for Python, ask it, make me things. We'll cover that in another video. So the first thing we're going to do is press play. Now, if I open up the folders here, it's going to show me the local project, whatever is there. If we were connected to Google, then you would see a drive folder here. And you can always copy paths from things you upload right here. So anyway, we're going to run this. Oh my God, it's given me a really long one by JRR Token. So yeah, it's like a random ASCII cow. Okay. So as you can see, we've installed the Python libraries we need, and then we've used them to run some code. So I just adapted Calcade and Fortune together. You'll see it in pipes in the examples, but this is pretty much how I've done it. Not hard. All right, cool. So now let's take a look at Camenduru. Any questions in the comments? I want to take a look at a lot of Camenduru's collabs in a playlist, okay? Because there really is a lot going on in the AI space. Some of these are very new, some of these are quite old, but a lot of them offer oh my goodness, there's actually even more new stuff which I need to test out. And basically my full-time job has just been this for the last year. And this is as much a documentation for me as I teach you guys what I'm doing. So yeah, let's take a quick look at depth anything. So first thing I want to do is I want to make sure I've got my big boots on, and we'll run it. I'll be time skipping a lot. So as you can see here, it's got a little exclamation mark. There's your Git clone. There's the Git. I'll go through a bunch of the collabs that I've built so that you guys can see some of the tools I've got. They're on my GitHub, but that'll be for a separate playlist. So for the purpose of tutorial, you've signed up, you've found yourself a notebook. Maybe you wrote your own with ChatGPT. And there you go. Now it works. Good job. So now we can start experimenting with more advanced collabs. So now this has started. There are some errors, which is a bit worrying. It might not actually work. That does happen. So I'm going to drop a photo of a car park. All right, so let's give it a run. And it's going to do what looks like depth prediction. I don't know why it's on spectral. Really, all I wanted to do was quickly show you how to use Colab so that the next time we come along and take a look at a demo, I'm going to do a special playlist for Camenduru's greatest hits. So thank you for watching. If I've missed anything, hit me in the comments and I'll make a video about whatever it is that needs explaining. Anyway, till next time.